So hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. This is the first time I've done a video on YouTube in a while. I know it's been a weird time, you know. Don't mind me punching my mic 10 seconds into the fucking video. Obviously there's still no update on The Walking Dead as of right now, which sucks. And I don't want to be making videos on stuff like just for the sake of it, kind of beating a dead horse, you know what I mean? So I've been kind of holding off on doing any Walking Dead videos until it returns. I know that there's going to be a Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead and Walking Dead World Beyond panel for San Diego Comic Con this year. It's going to be like live streamed. I think you can watch it from wherever in the world you are. So that's definitely something to check out. It's definitely something I'm going to be checking out because finally, some good fucking food. But yeah, I thought I'd do a video that I've been asked a lot about. I'm asked about it in every picture I post and pretty much every video that I do as well. I get asked a lot about my tattoos. There's a lot that you don't see on camera. There's a lot that isn't always in frame. And before I get into that, I know there's a lot going on in the world right now. It's a really crazy timeline that we're living in, and I know there's bigger things going on in the world, but I just thought that this video would be just kind of fun and dumb and stupid. And yeah, I have been uploading during the break, during the Walking Dead hiatus. I have a Patreon where I do reactions to Game of Thrones, Doctor Who, Westworld, Walking Dead, Ash vs Evil Dead, Lucifer. I recently started the 100 Once Upon a Time, and I'm starting The Mandalorian in like 2 weeks. So the link to the Patreon is down below, where there's info on every level, I guess. So yeah, I have been uploading constantly, twice a day over there. So the link to that's below if you want to check that out. But yeah, let's just get into this one for now, I guess. I love watching people's videos on tattoos, and I love watching the reasoning behind them and stuff. But there's always the few numb nut sacks in the comment sections that are like, I don't like tattoos. And it's like, well, okay. Don't get a tattoo then. Also, yeah, my hair is red now. For now. It probably won't be red for, you know, a long time because hair dye fades super quick. I think I'll just start with my Walking Dead ones because I've had a lot of questions about them, and I think a lot of people don't even realise that a lot of my Walking Dead tattoos are even Walking Dead tattoos. So, this is a very impractical thing to have worn. I shouldn't have worn this because I'm going to have to keep moving my arm in and out of the fucking sleeve. Oh well, when have you ever known me to plan a single fucking thing? This is a look. It's like, you know, in the early 2000s, the one sleeve or the fucking halter neck. Anyway, so pretty much all of this arm is all Walking Dead tattoos. We'll start with the front. I'm not even in frame. We have the King County Sheriff badge. We have JSS, which is pretty self-explanatory. Underneath that is the Cherokee Rose. Underneath that again is the Don't Dead Open Inside. And I said that in a tattoo video before. In case you guys don't remember, I did a tattoo video ages ago, but like I've gotten a lot since then. And I had people correcting me in the comments telling me that it's actually Don't Open Dead Inside. The amount of people that sarcasm just eludes is, you know, it's truly shocking. The fact that people don't understand sarcasm. Anyway. Underneath that then I have, I met Charlie Adlard at a convention and I got him to draw this. I got it tattooed with some over it to make it look, you know, like that. Underneath that again is a Jeffrey Dean Morgan autograph. I got that at one of the last conventions I was at. My arm looks so fucking weird at this angle. Holy shit. I met Jeffrey at a convention. I met him more than once, but he wrote "Love Your Work" because he's seen my videos, he's seen the reaction compilations, and he wrote it on one of my sheets. Where is it? That one. No. I'm straight up missing an autograph. Anyway, I'll insert a picture of it. He's in the lineup in the photo. But he did a little love heart and wrote that, and I was like, oh my god. And then I got it tattooed. It's one of 3 autographs I have, I think. 3 or 4 autographs that I have tattooed. It was just a special moment in time. I've never gotten tattooed at a convention, so that was really fun. I think I'm done with autographs and stuff like that from now on, though. But it was fun. Great moment in time. What other Walking Dead ones do I have? We got the green balloons that were let off. That one is one of my favourite ones. There's a little engagement ring. Look at the little engagement ring. But that's what Herschel says, that no man is good enough for your little girl until one is. With the zombie hand and the engagement ring, you know, to symbolise Glenn and Maggie. Underneath that I have Abe, which no one ever sees. And I got asked once, is that my dad? And I just answered yes. Some weird ass woman, right? I'm just going to come into frame for the story. I was working at the time in retail and some woman asked me, oh, is that your dad? And I was like, I don't know how to answer this. The story's too deep. Yeah, it's my dad. And I feel like that's the thing about tattoos as well. You just get used to being asked questions that you either have an answer ready to rattle off or you just straight up lie, which I have done many times about my tattoos. We'll get into that. We have Eugene here, but he's upside down because that's the way I gotta show him to you. And then on the very back of my elbow, I have a little ass kicker in the same font that was on Judith's little box when she was a baby. I got a screenshot of the box, and I got the font lifted, which is fun. Those are some of my Walking Dead ones. I probably should have moisturised them so they look a bit more vibrant before starting. That's the thing about tattoos as well. They look unreal after you moisturise them. Probably should have done that to begin with. But for now, yeah, that's my Walking Dead arm. I do have plans on getting more. The world, as it is right now, is kind of making that hard. And yeah, I haven't really had much, what's the word I'm looking for? Inspiration when it comes to Walking Dead tattoos lately. I feel like I'm happy with what I have. There's nothing that I'm just mad to get, I suppose. On this arm then, there's 2 other tattoos that aren't Walking Dead related, but we'll get back to that in a minute. Oh yeah, I still have one. I have this. This was one of my first... I don't know if it was my actual first or one of my first, but it was one of my first Walking Dead tattoos. That is Norman Reedus' signature. Again, met him at a convention. Yes, my arm's looking pretty orange here. It's because I dyed my hair red and I had to do a sensitivity test. Moving on. Met him at a convention and I got the signature tattooed. This one, for some reason, people just cannot grasp what it is. I've had people ask me, is it OM writing? I've had people ask me, is that old, like, Celtic writing? And I'm like, yes. Yes, it is. Violently moisturizes while recording. One question I get asked a lot about, we're switching over to this arm now, but one question I get asked an awful lot about is, do you regret any tattoos? No, I don't. Simply because I get ones that mean something to me. It's usually got to do with music or bands or somewhere I've been or whatever, or family tattoos, and because of that I feel like I can't really regret them. So as of now, no, I don't regret any. Okay, so starting up with this arm. This is a little candy love heart with the word me in it, because Brendan Urie is my favourite artist singer of all time ever, and I really love Taylor Swift. I've seen her live a few times. I really do like her, and they have a song together called Me, and that song got slated when it got released. Okay, people were taking the piss out of it, and I'm like, not every song is to be deep. Sometimes you can just write a fun pop song, which is what Me was, you know? I'm the only one of me, baby, that's the fun in me. Woo, woo, woo. I love that song, so I got that tattooed, and I'm like, mwah, I still love it to this day. But I had an allergic reaction to the ink that was put in. Wow, that shit hurts. My whole skin started like bubbling and like, ugh. That was not fun. It never healed right. It's kind of patchy and kind of blotchy. I need to get it fixed, which is why you're not getting a close-up on it. But I will get it fixed someday, but I love it. And I love tattoos there on the bones that are facing out. Directly underneath that then, I should have gone over here, but we'll go over here because we're there now. This is a Linkin Park tattoo. I'm aware it doesn't really look like one. My mom was a fan of Linkin Park and still is. She has been since they first launched The Underground, which is their fan club website. She met them like 8 or 9 times. I'm not even joking. She met them a whole bunch of times, but she got a meet and greet to their show in the RDS in Dublin. I got to meet them, which was awesome. It was really great. If you guys know Linkin Park, you know that Mike Shinoda has like an art line. He's an artist. Mike draws these little figures, right? That's what he does. It's like his kind of thing. Chester was taking the piss out of him, decided to draw a funny looking box man figure to take the piss out of Mike. And on the same page, there's this, and then Mike Shinoda drew an actual one of his figures, and he was like, oh, well, this is how it's done. I'll show you how it's done. But that's just really special to me. I was reared on Linkin Park, grew up on Linkin Park's music. They've always been in my life. My teddy bear is named Chester, and I got him when I was like 6, you know. So their music has always been in the background of like my memories and stuff, and always will be. So I got that because it's a funny memory and it's a nice memory. I have one other Linkin Park tattoo, and it is this one. That's probably the one that people notice the most because it is just in your face. You know, it's their old school logo with kind of galaxy colours behind it. You can't really see on camera. There's little stars on it. Those are my 2 Linkin Park ones. Where are we going to go now? I guess we'll go for 21 Pilots, I suppose. Okay. The audio is going to be weird on all these bits that I'm standing and I'm away from the mic. We're rocking the one arm look again. I've liked 21 Pilots for a good few years now. I've seen them live. And I think I have 4 21 Pilot tattoos. So we have this one, which says Polaroids. It's my favourite song off the Blurryface album. I love the song Polarize. I love the kind of meaning. To polarize something means to split it or to separate it. And the whole kind of aesthetic of the Blurryface era was, maybe I should just nose strap it and make it a look. Is this a look? Not really. I have wings. Fixed it. Yeah, the whole thing about that album was like kind of the blue versus the red, you know, the hot versus cold, good versus bad, whatever. There's a lot of metaphors in their music. So, I got the word with blue and red together. Underneath that then I have the words okay friend with a little plug from a kitchen sink. That's pretty self-explanatory. I love the song and the message behind the song kitchen sink. So, yeah, I don't like this because I feel like now I look like I'm not wearing a top. Makes me anxious. Then we have this one, and that just says life has a hopeful undertone with the 21 Pilots symbol, but it's upside down now because of the way my arm is. But if I was to show it like this, that would make sense. Again, my arm is looking really weird. Another question I love getting asked is, what are your tattoos going to look like when they're older? And my response to that is, 1, why do you care? And 2, they're going to age. They're going to get wrinkly and saggy like me, like you, like everyone else's body. It's just life. Anyway, this is my last 21 Pilot tattoo. It's from a song called My Blood. The words are, when everyone you thought you knew deserts your fight, I'll go with you. You're facing down a dark hall, I'll grab my light and go with you. It sounds a lot better in the song. Above that, self-explanatory, Panic at the Disco. But yeah, the song My Blood is probably my favourite 21 Pilots song, and loved it. It's a bop, it's so catchy, but also, to me, it's the ultimate like family song for me. So I got each family member, I got my mom, my dad, my brother and my nana. I got them all to write out a line of the song each, and I got it tattooed. So it's in their handwriting, so it's super, super special and super, yeah, it's one of my favourites. I don't pick favourites, but it's one of my favourites. Final 21 Pilots tattoo. So this one I drew myself. It's an ocean with Starry Night as the backdrop. But this one's a little message in a bottle, Starry Night. One of my favourite songs is a song called Holding On To You, and the words are, I'm open a moment, but close when you show it, and before you know it, I'm lost at sea. Hence a little message in a bottle, lost at sea, but it's pretty, because you've Starry Night going on, so like being lost isn't always a bad thing. Up here we have a One Direction tattoo, because One Direction, oh my god, you guys don't even know how much I love them. Trust me, you have no idea. You think I love The Walking Dead? I'll just put in a picture of what my bedroom used to look like. My favourite song with them is a song called Strong. So, we got a Strong tattoo. I'm doing this all arseways and I fucking know it. Up near my wrist we have a Harry Potter tattoo, because you know I loved Harry Potter growing up. My thoughts and stuff have changed a little bit, you know, with current stuff that's gone on. Yeah, but this is a little spaceship that says whatever happens. And this is Freddie Mercury with the words up in the clouds in a dream world, because Living on My Own is my favourite Freddie Mercury song. Okay, so the spaceship is from the Leave Me Alone music video by Michael Jackson, and the song Whatever Happens is my favourite Michael Jackson song. It's off an album called Invincible. That album is criminally underrated. I don't know what's going on today, but my skin looks like it is fucking glowing. Bitch! Freddie Mercury tattoo because I love Queen. They're my favourite band ever, and Freddie is probably my favourite individual to have ever walked the planet. So, I know I talk very fast in videos, and I'll try to slow down. I do try to stay a little bit slowed down because I know it is hard to understand me. Sometimes even when I'm editing my videos, I'm like, bitch, what the fuck did you just say? So, yeah. On my wrist then I have the number 58. It's upside down, I'm sorry. And I have this little thing. This is from The Hobbit, which is one of my favourite movies ever. I love the book, love Lord of the Rings. But Keely has a runestone in the movie, and it has this exact engraving on it. And when he's asked what it is, he says it's a promise to always return home. So 18-year-old me was like, fuck yeah, I get that tattooed. So I did. And then above that, we have a little 58 that is from the unit of the old building I used to work at. I worked in a shop for 4 years. I went from being a Saturday girl to key holder. Terrifying process. Too much responsibility. I was like, what? I don't even know. I was a key holder at like 21. It's too fucking much, okay? Loved the shop, loved the people I worked with, didn't like the job. Working retail just is not for me. I don't like being in close proximity to other people. Nothing got to do with what's going on in today's world. Yeah, I just, if you've worked retail, you know the feeling. But I was proud of my time there and the people that I met, the things I did. So when we closed, because sadly we closed like a year and a bit ago, I told my bosses my plan on getting a tattoo for the shop. And then we all got one. Because it was a great fucking time in my life. It really was. Mwah. Did not think that one through. There's now lipstick on my wrist. Moving on then to my other arm. We have this one. Oh, yeah, this one never really looks symmetrical. It just says jump and touch the sky. That's from 30 Seconds to Mars music video, I guess. But it's also something that Jared says a lot on stage. First time I met 30 Seconds to Mars was in 2010. I started listening to them in 2009. I was like, I don't even know. I was like 12 or some shit. They were one of my first true, really big obsessions when it comes to music. So I have this tattooed. I also have the words "Live Your Dreams" tattooed in Jared's handwriting. I asked him to write that on a poster and I got it lifted. My first tattoo ever was a thing called the Triad, which was their symbol at the time. I will post a picture of that, or I'll just insert a picture, I guess, because it's on my ankle and I don't want to bend. Don't make me bend. They fucking changed their symbol and I was like, well, fuck, I'm walking around here with an outdated symbol on my leg. So, I got their newest symbol too. Oh yeah, this one up here is also a One Direction reference. It's from a song called Girl Almighty. The words are, let's pray we stay young, stay made of lightning. And I was like, oh my god, that's me. And now with my lightning red hair. It doesn't even make sense. What I just said. The tattoo still makes sense. Back of my arm. Probably should have discussed that earlier. That's from a song called Unconditionally by Katy Perry. That's a matching tattoo I have with my mom. We both went in and we got it on, I think it was my 21st birthday. It was either my 21st or my 20th. I don't remember. I get a tattoo every year on my birthday and I have done since I turned 18. This is my first birthday not getting one because of everything that's going on in the world. I'll make up for it though. So on my other leg then I have a time watch. Is that what they're called? Time watch? Pocket watch. I've got a pocket watch. And it is the time that my brother was born and his name underneath it. That's funny because originally I just got his name tattooed. And then I got the clock added to it. And I want to add to that again with some other stuff. But I just haven't done yet. On the back of that leg I have... It's not the back, it's just the other side. I have the little dude from the cover of the Welcome to the Black Parade album. Because My Chemical Romance. Another one of my favourite bands. And I just thought he was really cool. And I loved the album. So I was like, sweet, let's get that. That's one of 2 My Chemical Romance tattoos. I haven't really been keeping track. Oh, this is all over the place. On my side then I have the words I'm not afraid to keep on living. That's from the song Famous Last Words. Also My Chemical Romance. And on my hip, I think I'll just insert a picture because that's too hard to include. I have the word mom written in my mother's handwriting. This video has been so much moving around. God damn. But yeah, I have the word mom in her handwriting with the little heart. And again, I got just the word initially and then I got the little heart added. I've done a tattoo video before. And kind of explained a lot of the meanings more in depth and a lot better than I did today. Today's one was just, hey, look at my tattoos. Here's the deal though, right? Being pretty heavily tattooed, and I am. I'm not as tattooed as I would like to be, but for now, like, look, it's gonna have to do, isn't it? Being heavily tattooed, you do gotta deal with a lot of shit, and it sounds silly to say, but like, the amount of times I've people tell me, like, do you know they're permanent? And I'm like, go away, really? Where did you learn that? Or I get people asking me, why did you get that? And I'm like, well, you see, 1, it's none of your fucking business, and 2, leave. I get the people sometimes are interested or whatever, but like, the amount of guys I've seen with tattoos, I have a lot of guy friends who have, you know, a lot of tattoos, and they never get that shit, and it's like, okay, I get it, I have a lot of stuff going on, you know, but like, basically, if you feel the urge to try to tell somebody how to live their life, don't do it. But yeah, for now, that is all I have. I do plan on getting a whole lot fucking more. Thank you guys for watching. As I mentioned at the start of the video, if you want to see more content from me, I have a Patreon where I do a lot of stuff, okay? I'm not even going to go through it, but the link is down below. If you would like to support me, I would really appreciate it, and if not, that's totally fine. My Twitter link is also down below. I get asked a lot about Patreon. Will I upload them to YouTube? No. I've gone into this multiple times before. The amount of copyright issues I have encountered on YouTube is beyond ridiculous. So I'm doing a multitude of shows on Patreon. They're staying over there. So the link's below. And if you're not into that, then the link to my Twitter, my Instagram, all my kind of socials if you want to reach out and have a chat or whatever, it's all down below. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you're keeping safe. And I will talk to you all soon.